Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today must be Tuesday because you're in the right place at the right time. I am here in Studio A, and Miss Fiona is in Studio B. How you doing, Miss Fiona?
Good evening, Dr. Ron. How are you?
I am alive and well. I'm always
Awesome.
glad to be on this side of the land of the living, because there's so many people still getting up out of here because of this pandemic stuff, but I'm still here. Thank God.
Yeah,
I got to
I'm
give
thankful
God
for
the
you.
glory.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's going on in your world? I mean, them little children, they still celebrating your birthday?
No, they did ask me about the cake. I did say I was gonna bring them, so I gotta bring it tomorrow. I gotta like how I promised you cake, I promised them cake. So
Ah, okay. All right.
I gotta
So,
keep my word.
you trying to geek them up so bad that they bounce all over the place, huh?
Yes. That's the best part about watching kids.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I noticed you took down your balloons and your banner that you had up there on Sunday. I thought you said you were celebrating all the way up until Friday.
I am. I still have them up. I have them just in another location.
Oh, set change. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I still
Got.
have my flowers though for
Yeah, I
them.
see. I see the
hmm
flowers. I was just looking for all the other hoopla.
Yeah,
You had big hoopla going on.
I
Francisco
did.
said gorgeous Fiona's nice too, I guess. I think that was an underhanded compliment. I ain't sure.
Good
With
evening, Francisco.
with chocolate Yoda, you never know.
Right.
Yeah, he trying to sneak
That's
one
that
in.
jersey.
Yeah, that's that jersey. I see. I've been saying it all along. The East Coast ain't rackley right. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. Now you finally agree with me.
No, you just gotta understand.
Yeah, I understand. They ain't
Yeah.
rackley right. Yes, that's my brother in broadcasting, Chocolate Yoda. He works with me each and every Thursday on Street News Now. We do Five Guys and You. So you got to check us out on Thursday night right here on Facebook Live and YouTube channel. We get it in each and every Thursday at 8 o'clock Central Time. So you have to check us out. He was on the show a couple of weeks back helping us promote what we got going on. And he did something that I haven't seen anybody else do. Now, I've
What's that?
had all of the guys on the show, but he came on the show and had Miss Fiona take off her glasses. And I'm like, what? And she did it. I was like, what?
You have to be kind to your guests, Dr.
Is
Ron.
that what it is?
Yeah.
All righty
You want
then. Well, you keep on being kind then. I love
even
it. I love it. I love it. So look, we've got a lovely guest coming on with us today, and I'm so excited to get to her. So I'm going to get to my opening monologue so that we can bring her on and have some fun today, y'all. I'm looking forward to her. I'm going to tell y'all a story about her that not many people would know about. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to all of the healthcare professionals and heroes that are on the front line taking care of our loved ones. Corona's not over with. You heard me say it. It's not over with. Okay. So we have these nurses and healthcare professionals that are helping to keep our loved ones alive. And I thank them each and every time that we go live because I do not want them to think that I don't appreciate what they do for us. And I wear this doctor shirt each and every broadcast in order to be able to show solidarity to the work that they do on the front line. I appreciate them and I want them to know that we're praying and we're lifting them up and we give them a shout out each and every time that we go live. Also, I want to give a shout out to all of the pastors that are on the front line that are praying and lifting us up and keeping us aware of what's going on. during these troubling times out here in the world. And if you don't have a pastor or a mentor, I'm going to tell you about mine, Dr. Lord Michael Hunt. Dr. Hunt has been a mentor of mine for over 30 years. He and I have traveled all across this country together. And I tell you, he is definitely been on the front line, lifting up information and praying for people and families that have lost loved ones since this pandemic has started. So I, like to give everybody an opportunity to find out about him every chance I get. If you're not familiar with Dr. Hunt, you can scroll down on my Facebook Live feed. You'll see some of his messages. You can also go over to uh, my website and you can find a link to my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, you will find a devoted playlist to him of all his old messages. And I tell you, um, he has been bringing inspirational messages for 30 years that I know of. So, how do you find my YouTube channel? You go to ask-dr-ron.com. And when you get over there, you'll scroll up to the top. You'll see my social media. You'll see YouTube, Instagram, my Twitter. You'll see all of those links up there. Just click on them, and it'll take you right to their location. And you can subscribe, you can like, you can share, all from each one of those social media locations. Also, while you're on my website, you can scroll down, and as you'll find advertisers. We have many advertisers and supporters that support what we do here. Without them, we would not be able to do what we do. We have, I definitely have to give a shout out to some of my definite supporters that are going to be coming on the show real soon. Port Again Sam, who brings in some of the best wines and spirits from all over the world. You can also check out RJ Webb. If you have a design for a website that you want somebody to build for you, he can do it. We also have other artists on there. David Emile, he's been on the show. We also have many other advertisers that are there. And a few of them Miss Fiona have brought in. Tell us about the people you have brought in, Miss Fiona.
Well, the first vendor is Kidtropolis. It is a child care center at 8104 South Halsted Street here in Chicago, Illinois. And they are now enrolling 6 weeks to 6 month, 6-year-old children. Also, there is an before and after school program that is offered. So if you're interested, you can call or set up an appointment. You can tap on Kidtropolis Childcare on AskDrRon.com for more information. And the other brand that we have is an author, Norvell Benning. He was on the show last week. Do you remember the acronym, Dr. Ron?
Nope.
Obviously Young and Brilliant, because you got me last week. Um, so that's just a brand that we have. And you can also go to IMOYAB.com.
So what's the acronym? What is it?
Obviously Young and Brilliant. And then I think you changed it last week. I was just trying to see if you remembered.
No.
Oh,
No.
well,
It
obviously.
was a great show. We had technical difficulties, so I put those things behind me.
When,
But the
well,
show is still up. It's on YouTube. You can go check it out. And he's an excellent author and artist, and he targets his work about being uplifting and motivating. It was a really good show, so I enjoyed every bit of it. So that's all those things that you'll find on our website, ask-dr-ron.com. And you can go over there and you can find all of these replays of all of these shows. And it's definitely going to be good. But we got all of the cast and characters chiming in today. My brother Reggie Miles, I'm going to run in here in a minute. Dr. Ron got that look on his face. And Chocolate Yoda's talking about the 4-part series that we did on Patreon, dealing with men and women, relationships and things of that nature. I didn't know I knew as much as I did, but I found out that Chocolate Yoda's an expert. So I just sit in the co-host seat and let him tell me all of the wonderful things that you can do in order to snag a beautiful woman. Because I can't be an expert. I have no girlfriend, but he's got, a lovely lady or whatever that he's been hanging out with for some years now. So I'm learning from Chocolate Yoda how to do these things. Why are you smiling, Miss Fiona?
Because you said for some years, I was thinking it was multiple, but I don't know. I was just following on.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I am so excited to bring our guest on board. She has been around me for quite a few years now. And, look, we told her, stop picking her nose when we get ready to go live. And now we live and she picking her nose.
No.
We got Miss Amanya Amariel on live with us today. Now, let me tell y'all a story about Amanya. Some years ago, about 10 of them, she don't even look that old, but she was my escort to the Chicago Music Awards. And I tell you, I'm an old dude, so, I got to have some eye candy on my arm when I go place. So I was, kind of dressed to kill, and she was dressed to kill. We did the whole red carpet thing, and we went up in there, and everybody wanted to know who the hell she was. And I'm like, I ain't telling y'all nothing, And then she was like the whole day trying to figure out what I got to do to get on this awards show. And then she finally told me a couple of years after that, she wound up on that award show. And then I told her, I said, wasn't all that, was it? And then she said, yep, it was not all of that. So welcome to the show, Miss Amanya. Go ahead, you can speak now. You can speak now. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
there we
there you
go.
go. Now we can hear you. Now.
Hey, everybody.
There you
Hey,
go.
Dr. Ron, that was not 10 years ago.
It wasn't 10 years ago?
That was like 7 years ago.
You sure about
My
that?
song released in 6 years ago. My song released 6 years ago.
Okay.
And that was 7 years ago.
You sure about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my story sounded better. I said 10. Yeah. Well, welcome to
That's
the show.
all right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing, Fiona?
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. Nice to speak to you as well.
Yeah.
And nice to finally meet you. Dr. Ron has talked about a lot about you today.
You said
I hope
today.
that's all good things.
Oh yeah, I ain't got nothing bad to
Absolutely.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing bad to say at all. The interesting thing about being around people as long as I have, we've been coming in and out of each other's life over a period of time. So it's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, I've co-hosted with you before on your other radio station that you had, and all types of stuff we've done. We've been around each other a long time.
Yeah. Yep. And then I ran into her at, what was that? The cable access channel with Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was over there.
TV.
They pulled her in to be what they call the eye candy for his show. So she's been a lot of eye candy. I tell you, boy. She
Yeah, what
she
eye
was standing
candy.
there with the little card talking about round 3.
Yeah, I did a little commentary.
Yeah. So they introduced a lot of people, and so she's been around. She's been around. Are you originally from Chicago?
I am. I'm originally born and raised. Yes, sir.
South side, west
On the
side,
west
east
side
side,
of Chicago.
west side.
Yeah, west side.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna hold that against you. We're gonna try not to hold that against you. Well, Miss Fiona don't understand the South Side, West Side thing because she's from Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just
But
got.
I want to know what's going on.
Uh-oh. Oh,
It's nothing. It's nothing, girlfriend. Trust me. It's just in the people's heads. So don't worry.
well, I'm
Gotcha.
gonna say it. See, since she's scared to say it, I'm gonna say it. See, usually the people from the South Side are a little bit more sophisticated. You know,
No, sir. No, sir. Don't get
Now, see, a
loud.
minute ago she didn't
Don't
want
get
to
too
talk.
loud
Now
to
she
Fiona
was
like
look.
that.
Now she want to
Now
try
she
and
want to
correct
talk.
me. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
yeah. See,
You alive.
now let me just say this. Now the South Side is ghetto. Okay, with the emphasis on the toe. Okay,
To tell?
yeah, but on the West Side they just ghetto.
No, sir. No, sir. See, no, sir. So if it was that bad, then our property values wouldn't be as high as they are.
Oh well, that's because they trying to run all you black people out of there. You know, so they can move that way. Ever since they put that big statue of Michael Jordan out there in front of the United Center, they've been trying to get that land back ever since. Okay.
Hey, well, I'm sorry. It's middle class people. They ain't going nowhere.
I know that's
They
right.
ain't going
Yeah, yeah.
nowhere.
But no, it's and I'm gonna say it like this because I don't want the people on the West Side mad at me because we got people
Right,
on the
Evie.
broadcast watching
The
from the
best
West
side.
Side. You know, there's good people on both sides. Okay,
Yes, 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 it
you can
is.
find bad people on both sides of town as well.
Everywhere.
So I used to
Mhm.
I used to do Uber a few years back, and people would come in from other states and other towns, and they'd be like, well, what's all this we hear about the Chicago crime and stuff like that? And I would reassure them and I would tell them, it's just like
Mhm.
any other city, especially, the ones you come from. You can always
Mhm.
find trouble if you're looking for it. If you don't go looking for trouble, you won't find none. Okay.
You're
Now,
right.
the
You're
rare
right.
accident occurs where you can bump into some disaster, without even looking. But on most occasions, if you go looking for trouble, you can find it. No
You
matter
gonna
which,
find it.
no matter which direction you go in, north, south,
Mhm.
east, or west, you can find
Yes,
trouble.
sir.
Okay, so if you just here have fun, ride that little Ferris wheel at Navy Pier, go find you some Harold's chicken because you can't come to
Sightseeing.
Chicago without eating Harold's chicken.
Right.
So that's the whole thing right there. You got to go to get you some Harold's chicken, and then that will
Don't
make
forget
your
Uncle
trip.
Remus on the west side. Sorry, Uncle Remus is west side, darling. Uncle
Mm.
Remus chicken. We
I
don't.
never took people to the West Side, so
Oh, that's
uh,
okay. It's first time for
there
everything.
you go, there you go. Look, we got Lens of Faith says Harold's chicken. Yes, okay. She shouting out Harold's chicken all the way down there from Tampa Bay, Florida. All right, you hear me? And
Mm.
then we got Deshaun talking about no Uncle Remus. All right, so okay.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what's so crazy? Uncle Remus chicken has like a sweeter type of sauce on it, and then like Harold's to me has a more like a mild sauce type of tasting thing going on. So it's a little like a hot saucy mild sauce. So it's a little different, but hey, it's still some good chicken.
There you go. There you
Mm.
go. There you go. So now,
I'm gonna
what
have to
side of
try
town you
that.
live on now? Watch this.
Oh, see. See, I
I,
knew you was gonna.
don't
See,
be
I knew you was
ashamed.
gonna do that.
Don't be ashamed. So tell the people where you from now.
I'm on the south
All
side,
right.
guys.
Hey.
Yes, I am on the south side, but I am moving home soon. Don't worry, West Siders. I will be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Did you catch that, Miss Fiona? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. She's on the south side. She
Yeah,
said.
she on the south side. Okay. Yeah. I think
It
I
is what it
proved
is.
my
I
case.
love, I
Okay.
love, I love my city, the
Okay. There you
southwest
go.
and the north.
There you go. There you go. So now,
So it don't matter.
Mhm.
I told the people before we got started that you are a vocalist, a singer. You have been doing that for how many years now?
Wow, professionally, 15 years.
15 years?
But my own personal music for about seven years now.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So now, with the type of music that you're doing, which tell the people what type of music you're doing.
Right now I'm doing house music, R&B, and a little bit of pop. So I'm touching all genres. Actually, I'm hitting them in all genres. I'm not leaving nothing, no stone unturned right now.
Okay,
Um,
but I also know
uh,
that you have done work with bands and stuff. So what band was that you were working with, that you travel with?
oh, I currently still do sing with Gentlemen of Leisure Band with Rudy Jones as the band leader. Been with them for 16 years. We do weddings, all the cover bands. We sang for the president, the governor, the mayor. I mean, all across the country, everywhere. So it's been a great experience with them. And they're a hardworking team. We are one of the hardest and also largest African American bands in the country. One of the largest, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you've been with them for a long time too, right? How long you been with them?
16 years.
16
16 years.
years. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And you want to tell them how the group is made up? It's like an orchestra with how many vocalists?
Oh wow! Gentlemen of Leisure Band has 7 vocalists.
Okay.
We have 2 men and 4 women. We have a 16-piece band, so you have 2 guitar players, drums, keys, 5 horn players. We also have flute players, all types of stuff. It's really
Yeah,
dynamic, really
an
dynamic.
orchestra type thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So and what are
Wow.
the type of occasions that they usually perform for?
Again, weddings, galas. We've done Obama's inauguration. We did that as well. We've done the Governor Blagojevich's inauguration when he was here. We did George Lucas's wedding reception. So we've done a lot of great shows. Mostly politicians and real big political people who come through Chicago, as well as when they want us to come, we would go and travel to them as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So with the pandemic and the world shut down, how has that affected you in any way?
Well, with the Gentleman of Leisure, definitely it put a complete stop on the brakes with them. But as far as for me, it did initially stop me, but I just took it as a time to regroup on my newer music and really focus on my sound and focus on uh, revamping Amanya. You know, I have been away for a while since my last album. So I'm really just coming back with a whole different sound. I don't sound the same, nothing. So it's completely a different experience.
So you said house music, because I see some people responding to that on the feed when you said house music.
Yes.
They got excited. House heads.
Yeah.
That's a whole genre in itself here in Chicago. You
Well,
know,
you know, my song was number one when it was released. It was number one internationally in several countries for house music dance tracks. So, man, I'm ecstatic about that alone. Yeah. So
mm,
my new house music single is getting ready to come out real soon.
okay, cool. All right, I
Hmm.
know Miss Fiona got some questions for you, because I can talk. I'll start running my mouth and what. So Miss Fiona, go ahead, Miss Fiona.
Hi again, Amanya. I'm really happy that you were able to make it today. Um,
Thank you.
and I always have a lot of questions for people who can sing. I like people who can sing because I can't. So, my first question for you is, what got you into music?
Ooh, girl. Being a little girl watching talent shows on Channel 7 when I was a little kid. And I remember
Hmm.
seeing Michael Jackson do the moonwalk when I was
Hmm.
a little girl. I was like 4 years old. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, I want to be on stage just like that. It might not be doing that, but
Hmm.
something. I want to be on stage. And that was the fire that fueled me at that point. I got into drama and acting at a really young age.
Mm.
What kind
And,
of Wait
and
a minute? What kind of acting you was doing?
right.
uh, a lot of stage plays. I've done a few commercials, things like that. A couple movies.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Anything we would
yeah.
remember?
As far as what stage plays and stuff.
Yeah, I'm talking about movies, and I want to go get my
Oh,
Netflix
oh,
on.
I was in Home Alone 3 when it
Okay.
first came out. What was I in? What else? Wow, you making me remember.
Well, you said it. You just can't say nothing without giving us what it was,
You
cause
making me remember
look,
now.
I'm gonna go
I
pull out
gotta
my
pull out my
bootleg.
book. Like, hold on.
Yeah,
What
look,
was
look,
I?
look. I'm gonna have to go pull out my bootleg copy of Home Alone 3 and see can I recognize it.
It's
Go
all
ahead.
about you.
Yeah.
I want you to pull it out because I think I was like maybe 18 years old on that movie. I was a
Okay.
young girl.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Miss Fiona. I didn't mean to cut y'all.
Oh, no problem. Could you explain or what is your creative process like when you're writing music, getting ready to sing? Do you have a process?
Yes, yes. Well, I really try to allow any kind of music that I'm listening to talk to me. I don't force lyrics on stuff just to be making a beat. Oh, this sounds good. Let's put whatever to it just because everybody's talking about it. I really listen to it and I meditate in the music for a few minutes. And sometimes those sounds clashing together speak to you and they're saying something. I just
Hmm.
tell what it's telling me. I just sing what it's saying to me, pretty much.
Perfect. Do you write all your songs?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Every
okay.
single one. Every
That's
single one. I'm a pretty dope writer.
So so
I
so
can come
so
up with songs in a minute. I can read music, write it, everything. So I'm pretty dope
so
at
so
that.
what instrument do you play?
Clarinet.
Oh, okay.
oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually have it over there.
You're
Okay.
gonna
But I'm
play?
not gonna pull it out.
Oh, just checking.
I know you were coming to Dr. Ron was gonna ask that next.
No,
Pull it
no,
out.
that's Fiona. Fiona always trying to get a concert. You know. See, then I have to say we do not own the rights to this music. But she always trying to get a concert. Yeah.
All the
Ain't
time.
nothing wrong with that.
And so, if you could open up the show for anybody, who would it be?
Ooh, Whitney Houston.
Mm.
If I could open up for her, that would be great. That would have been dope. That would have been dope. But it's fair. I have opened for Prince. I have opened for Gloria Gaynor. I have opened for Maximilian. I've opened for a few stars, actually.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that'd be interesting opening for, Whitney. You said Whitney, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you'd have to be where she at in order to do that one.
yeah. I would love to
Cause she,
open
Then
cause
I
for.
she,
want to hear a no or something.
He
uh,
want to hear. No, Dr. Ron, are you asking me without asking me?
that ain't me. That's her. I told you, she the one.
I, I a little bit,
A little what anything or
anything,
Whitney?
anything.
Oh Lord. Okay. If I should say I would only be in your way. You got me, Dr. Ron.
that was not me. That was Fiona.
Okay, well, Fiona, you
Yeah,
got
Thank
me.
you,
yeah.
I wasn't ready or nothing.
thank you. Hey, I think a
I'm
good
gonna give you a
artist.
better one than that, but not right now. We gonna keep going.
Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And now and
You
now I
right
got
on
and
the.
now I gotta say we do not own the rights to that music. She
How you
just,
gonna?
yeah, see,
Why would you have to say
See,
that if I say it without no music?
no, because that's what they do. If you got a
Wow.
song now, because this is gonna be on YouTube, and the first thing they're gonna do is gonna flag it like, oh, she's singing. We got to
Well,
get
then
her.
I would sing my own song then, Dr. Ron.
There you go. There you go. See, that's what's
See,
up. Yeah, but
I would sing my own.
yeah. So you're coming out. You said with the new house song. You say
Hmm.
okay.
It's called "Come Back to Me."
Tell us about that.
Yes, it will release next month. It's called "Come Back to Me." I'm working with a Italian producer called DJ Jolie. And he is out of Rome, Italy. So I am excited. It will release next month.
So is it
Real
releasing
dope.
here in the States or is it releasing there first?
It's gonna be released there first, but I'm also gonna simultaneously release it here. But I'm waiting for him to do my met promo and stuff first, or introduction over there. Yeah.
Okay. So when
Hmm.
the world opens back up, you plan on doing a tour there?
Definitely, definitely. Already asking me to show up, especially for my last hit that I had over there. So they still waiting on me still.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Miss Fiona. You know I jump out there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut
Fiona
you.
gonna beat you up.
Oh, no problem. Well, you took away the question. I appreciate you singing because you took away my question to ask if you sing in the shower. I won't ask that. And then, what would you be doing now if it wasn't for music?
I would probably be an activist. That's my side little thing that I'm very much for the people. I really love my people. Y'all don't understand. It's something I keep to myself because I express it through my music. But if I could be out in the streets marching and doing things actively, which I still plan on and am currently have plans to do, but it's not going to be in the same way. I really want to kind of be low key with it. I don't want to be just out in your face because sometimes you got to keep stuff for yourself. You don't need to tell everybody your strategies.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
true. And that's very positive. We need more
yeah.
positivity going on.
I just really am down for justice, down for, improving the lives of our people in America, black, white, whatever, just people lives in general, and getting out the lies and the fabrication that people have, made up that we are living by on a daily basis. So it's just interesting to me.
Hmm. So why do you think you need to keep that on the low key? I'm just curious. You don't think
Well,
you
I don't
know?
want
Great
to.
question.
When I say low key, meaning because we all know that um, right now in times we in, people are getting attacked,
Hmm.
and I don't want to be attacked right now in that way. Right now, I want to be able to slowly put my foot in the water, and you won't even know I'm doing it. You see what I mean? And stuff. Sometimes you can't tell. I can't get on live and just do full videos. Yeah, y'all got to do X, Y, because they watching you. They watching. So I'm not
Mhm.
gonna do all that's putting out too much information. I'm doing it a completely different way. Not on social media, through a whole different that ain't got nothing to do with social media. It's gonna be something that's out here that meet foot to pavement, basically.
Hmm. But it's strength in
Mhm.
numbers. So the more
Oh
of
yeah, I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna pull people in, but I'm
Hmm.
I'm saying currently it's gonna be foot to pavement. It won't be on social media. You won't see it like that.
Okay.
Set a
Mhm.
foundation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Miss Fiona. I'm sorry. I keep cutting in. I'm sorry.
No, you are perfectly fine. One other question I would have is, what would you tell? That's a great thing. I like activism, so I had to like express activism. I love that. With activism and singing, what are some things that you would tell youth coming up on building their career in music?
Oh wow. Well, first of all, what you see in the on television, those stereotypes are only a fraction of what's really actually happening in the background. I found out through just the experience of being in the middle of with celebrities, with others, and being in the middle of how all of the mechanics of it works.
Hmm.
Once you really get behind, it's not as glitz and glamorous as people thought it was. You thought, oh, this is what happened because they show it on TV like that, but it's a bunch of stuff in between that is happening that they don't tell you about that you got to do. So then you thinking, oh, I can jump from this to this when you cannot. You cannot skip past go. You can't skip ahead. It doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
So it's very much patience, dedication, and also, man, you gotta have product content.
Hmm.
One song ain't gonna do it. It's almost like you just got to keep pumping and pumping, but not garbage music because
Hmm.
it's not gonna. if you want something that's tangible substance for your future generations to meditate on, and you want to be called a great one day, like DMX and Whitney and all these greats, you got to have something that's some substance. DMX and Whitney Houston had music that was, it had meat. It was beautiful the way they framed it and everything. But it had meat, as in, with Whitney singing about love, and DMX just, and within his vocal tones would get you to be like, man, he understands where I came from, and gets it. And so he was still preaching, even in the middle of him talking about partying, which was, and that's the same type of thing that's going on with my music right now. So I find it so awesome. That would definitely be one of the things I would tell, is that you gotta realize that there are other steps that they don't talk about, people don't tell you about. And then when you get in there, that's when you learn about the other stuff in between that you got to do.
And by any chance, did you have a mentor while you were in the process? Like, do you have a mentor, or did you have a mentor while you were in the process of your career?
No, not really. I think just being in the Gentleman and Leisure Band, and being in the middle of the action, really got me to understand. It was a lot of trial and error that I went through, of things that I found out I was not supposed to do, and the stuff I was supposed to do. I had that because I kind of went in blind. When I first started in music, as far as in a live band, I had no idea what I was doing for live band. None. I knew how to sing, but live band is a completely different thing from just going in the studio and recording on the track. It's not the same thing. You have to actually manipulate the band to sound like the way you want it to sound, and you have to be able to draw the crowd in. It's a bunch going on. So they really prepared me for that part of my career that I need, that stage that I needed. And it molded me pretty much. And those guys in there, the gents that's my family. They really have taught me a lot. I learned a lot from a lot of those people in that group.
That's good. That's So you learned through hands-on kinesthetic.
A lot of that.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
You actually finished?
Well, yeah, because she had some really good content. See?
Yeah. So, what do you see as a future for yourself? Going forward. I know you say you got music releases and touring when the world opens back up, but is that it? You're going to be one dimensional, or you plan on doing other things?
No. I'm actually preparing for a couple of movies. I was doing some filming and stuff in Las Vegas, but that got postponed now. But I was doing some other things, movies. I've got a clothing line I'm working on. Yes, I'm working on a few things. I'm also trying to incorporate my clarinet. Also, is going to be incorporated in my performances as well. So I'm bringing that in. And I'm, of course, constantly making new music with a lot of other professionals, Joe Smooth, Maximilian, some really great producers that are world renowned and world known. So it's awesome. It's a blessing. I mean, I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. So
But acting, of course,
okay.
is my number one always, other than singing. I love acting.
So would you consider yourself a comedian actor or a straight actor, or what would you consider yourself?
I'm versatile. I'm versatile. I took acting classes, so I can be both ends of the spectrum. If you want me to be mean, I can be that woman. I played that as well. I done played from mob boss to a drunk to a prostitute. I done a church lady. I done all of those types of roles. So I'm pretty versatile.
What movie was you playing the prostitute in?
No, see, look at you. This is what I say. He's gonna go find the girl. He gonna say, here you go.
I was gonna give you a few more credits, for checking it out. Yeah, you get royalties for that. I was gonna pull a movie out.
But you know what, Dr. Ron, this is so crazy. Is that one of the things I'm really in the middle of preparing for in my future, because I don't know how long my singing is going to go, but I'm going to swing into production, producing music. Like I said, I do read and write music, and I know how to compose and things like that. Also learning stuff from like Fruity Loops and different programs to do recording in the studio. So I'm learning all that stuff, engineering. I'm learning all of that because that's what I plan on producing music, myself producing music and getting artists as well. So having my own
Okay.
production company eventually is my goal.
Okay. Now, I just, because I do know you, I know you have children. I know when you started out, your children were real small. So, what do they think about their mom being in all this stuff?
They good. They are loving it.
They
They
loving it.
loving it.
Okay. All right. So
Yes,
they
they
your biggest,
loving
they
it.
your biggest fans.
Of course.
Okay. Well, I know they
Of
should be,
course.
old enough now to start coming hanging out at the shows, right?
No, they're not old enough. You trying to put me into some kind of old lady crossover? No, sir. I'm not. I'm not there yet. Sorry. My kids are still small.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, I didn't know if you was gonna be taking them for the casting calls to try to get them parts or not. So
Nah, no, they still small. They still small enough, but they old enough, but still young enough.
okay.
They know what their mama do. They love it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just trying to ask that question to find out what's going on. Shout out to a couple more people that just came in. We got Christine Walls. We got Denise, Gersley Kendrick, shout out. Miss Angelique Johnson, she's on the line with us. She giving us a hey. I got a comment
Hey.
earlier. Dave Johnson, he said Harold's Chicken is returning to 87 and the Dan Ryan in the Jewel parking lot really soon. Okay. So
Oh,
another shout out for Harold's Chicken in the city of Chicago. Not
Hell's
not
chicken.
not Uncle Remus. Okay, Harold's Chicken.
You gonna make all the West Siders beat you up?
I'm just reading what the people say. Okay.
Hey, we still we know Harold's is pretty good, but we still
No,
gotta
no,
rep
she
our
didn't say pretty
West
good.
Side. We still gotta show the West Side chicken place some love, just a little bit, just no hate.
She tried to downplay it. We know they pretty good. Trying to downplay it. You know what I'm
I
saying? I remember a time in Chicago when they had a Harold's in every neighborhood. How many Uncle
yeah,
Remus they got?
man, I think I have two. They both on the West Side.
And she said they both on the west side.
I
So
think they both on the West
I
Side.
know they up and coming. Yeah.
You bug.
I have to go try this.
They said it up and coming.
Remus
Have
chicken.
you had Uncle Remus, Dr. Ron?
I don't eat chicken.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
see, I went to
I
the I went I went
don't
to
even
the
know.
store on North Avenue. I think they was inside of a grocery store, and it had Uncle Remus in there. I think it was a
Oh,
Walmart or something. And
yes.
yeah,
Mm.
and I went in there. I heard about this place. Let me see what they got. Y'all got some shrimps. Y'all got some fish or something. Yeah, nah, we ain't got none of that. We got is chicken. I was like,
That's how they sound.
what? Well, give me some French fries with some sauce on it. Then they was like, you got to order something else because we don't serve just French fries. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and come back. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna go buy something in the store and come sit in your spot
Harold's chicken.
and eat it. How's that? Then they got mad about that. You can't eat that in here. You didn't buy that here. Well, I tried to buy something from
Wow.
here. So now you know why I'm
I
down on
still
Uncle
just bad
Remus.
customer service.
Yeah. See, now you know why I'm down on Uncle Remus. Uncle Remus, they could have had some good sauce, but I will never know. Yeah. So not, but and it's a lot of places that have real bad customer service that
Yes.
that really drive people away. And they're a black business. With a name like Uncle Remus, they better be a black business.
It's so crazy, Dr. Ron. I was in customer service for a lot of years, off and on, in between me getting my music career together. I used to work for the airline, and I also used to work for the original Pancake House. Um, so I definitely know a lot about customer service, and I don't never understand when uh, people don't train the people properly about how to treat your customers if you want them to return. It has nothing to do with. I know you upset about being at work and you mad because you want to go home and party, but um, this you got to treat people like how you would like it if you came in
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted to have some supreme service. Just think about it in that way. We've been dogged out and treated so bad with other races of people. We got to do each other better. Just
Yeah.
because you got a black business, don't be bougie. Still treat your people with love. They coming in because they want to patronize you. They want to,
Right.
you know, give you some of their money. It's to
That's
try.
true.
So
Yeah.
the best thing you can do is show them all the customer service love that you could possibly do.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's so true. We have another seafood location in my community, Southside. And every time I go in there, the last 5 times, so I'm determined to try and give them my business. And
mhm,
I go to the counter and they got some trifling, nappy-headed little black girl standing up there acting so crazy, and she
mhm,
don't own nothing, nothing. She just working there, but
Mm-hmm.
she's
mhm,
so trifling,
mhm.
and I be saying to myself, somebody need to take her in the back and whoop her ass and then let her come back out front and start all over again, you know, because she need a good whooping, okay? Because you ain't
Yeah.
supposed to talk to customers or treat people that bad,
Mhm.
under no circumstance. I don't care if you're having a bad day or not, you
Mm-hmm.
still should treat people like you appreciate their business,
Yes.
and
I think that some of these businesses need to have black businesses, people who are opening up business needs to have training about how to train your employees to give the proper customer service, because some of the business they don't even know. I've seen managers who have no idea what they just got the job, they at work, as long as they at the cashier and doing collect the money, they don't care what they talking about. It's because
mhm,
they just at a franchise and it don't make a difference. But you got to realize that when they leave, you want them to have a better job, you got to train them properly. Otherwise, it's going to just be an endless revolving door of jobs that you're going through because you don't know how to treat people.
yeah, that's true. That's
Mm.
so true. So now that we know what kind of fashion, all the empire that you're getting ready to put together, you're gonna be, triple threat of dancing and
Yeah.
acting, and now you got a clothing line. What's up with this clothing line? I didn't think you didn't think you was gonna say that and get, not let me circle back around to it, do you?
It's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty. It's just called Amanya Amariel Music Tees. They just t-shirts, and they're basically based off music, and they're my own personal designs that I've made. Great vibrant colors, great comfortable stuff, just basic stuff. T-shirts, polos, jackets, sweats, the basic stuff,
Okay.
and masks.
So, and mask. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna be around for a while. I hope, because people talking about
Yes.
going outside, taking off their mask. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna
Hey,
still
well,
stay.
what the real question we should be worried about is they said we might have to take these shots annually for
Mm-hmm.
the rest of our life. I don't know, if that's the case, then something else has to be done. I mean, again, for me personally, I'm not gonna take the shot. That's just not me. But
Amen. Knock on wood. Me neither.
especially something with a 98.9% recovery. Why would I need a shot? I'm going to recover, just like the flu, just like, so why would I
Yeah.
need I mean, it's crazy. So I'm going to go every year and get a shot no. That's no.
Yeah. Look,
Like the flu.
Chocolate Yoda just made a comment. He said, I had an occasion where I
Chocolate.
attempted to explain to a young woman that she had a job because of people like me shopping there. She was too
Mm-hmm.
dense to understand that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's a terrible situation, because when people think that they doing you a favor, by serving you,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I'm a big advocate of getting while they're young.
Yeah.
When these kids need some early financial literacy classes when they are still in grammar school, they need conflict resolution in grammar school. These people are giving up. They treat school like it's a babysitting location, and they don't teach them absolutely
Right.
nothing
Hmm.
but one and one is two, and that's it,
Mm-hmm.
and figure it out. And so then when the kids fail, they trying to figure out why they failing, why they robbing folks. Well, y'all ain't teach them how to manage their money. That's why they robbing people. They ain't got none. They spent it all.
Hmm.
You ain't told nobody how
Mm-hmm.
to manage it, how to not pick fights with people, how to not get into arguments over something that's not worth it,
Yeah,
right?
that's very true.
So
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's another thing. See, I got a lot of ideas and stuff I've been trying to implement, but it's been slow moving. I want to start a non for profit as well that would also get into the children when they're young in elementary school. I'm very interested in that. Anybody out there willing to help me? Bring
There you
it.
go. Uh-oh,
All
uh-oh,
right.
uh-oh. Then
Hey, Fiona, it's on now.
you got a new sister over there for the cause. And
All
Absolutely.
right.
and for
On with that.
yeah, and for people that want to find you, you're on Facebook at Amariel. Am I saying that right?
Amariel. Amariel.
Amariel,
Long A's.
long
Long
A's. Okay.
Amariel. Ariel.
Ariel.
Amariel.
See, she tricked me up with that name. See, she can see. I'm just gonna call her Boo. Hey, Boo.
Uh, you know what? I told my fan club. My fan club is the A team.
Okay.
So if you want to be a part of the A team, please hit me up on Facebook or IG, which is Singing Diva 001 on IG,
Okay.
or Twitter, Singing Diva 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So now
Facebook as
you want to
well.
give me your phone number or anything else that they? You said something about your email. You were gonna give them, right?
Oh yeah, you guys come check out my YouTube channel, Amanya's World of Music. And you can go amanyasmusicworld.com and check out my little situation.
Okay.
And man,
Yeah.
just follow me wherever you see my name.
Okay. So how soon will they can start? You said next month, right? Can I get a tease?
Yeah, back to
Do
me
you
will
have
be
a
out next
tease
month.
out?
Sorry?
Do you have a tease out of any of your music? A
I do
tease?
have a I do have a tease that's out, yes. It is also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The teaser is on YouTube for the Come Back to Me song.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Chocolate Yoda was talking about the conversation with that young lady. He said that conversation was precipitated by her confusion. The bill was 5 and change, and I handed
Mhm.
her 11. Her her tiny brain short circuited. But
That's
now
You
sweet.
said tiny brain what?
was short circuited. Now, let me follow up with a comment. It had to be on the East Coast somewhere because that's where he from. He grew up in New York and he live in Jersey, so
You
that does
said short.
not surprise me that somebody on the East Coast couldn't figure out what to do in a situation like that. Okay.
Francisco, I'm going to go ahead and let you answer that.
Oh wow. Maybe it was the way he explained it. She couldn't get it.
Uh huh. Uh
She
huh.
needed to give him back.
Uh huh. Yeah.
What happened to plugging the numbers in the cash register?
Uh huh. Yeah. Well, see, now they do everything, real easy. When they do things, they give them a calculator and they try to figure out how to do stuff. So like, look, please, use the calculator. So is that your
Right.
son streaking through there?
Yes, it
Yeah, we saw. Tell him
is.
we saw that.
He naked.
He's drinking through
Yeah,
the house.
telling the people all over the world just saw him streaking through his mama's interview.
Jake, he's gonna come through here no more.
Now he's speeding up. See, like 2 minutes ago, he was strolling through there like da 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 da. Now he running through there, you know.
Baby, these kids, these
Oh,
children,
that's what's up. See, all he had to do was wait
these
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and it'd have been over with. But no, he comes sliding through there now.
I almost escaped with with no interruptions. Okay.
Oh, Francisco Chocolate
Y'all
Yoda
ain't
said,
see that, okay? I love y'all.
wait a minute, look. Chocolate Yoda said, just like the problem you had in Chicago at the chicken place, Uncle Remus. Okay. All right. All right. He did exactly what you said he was gonna do, Miss Fiona. He shot back.
Look, those problems exist everywhere.
Yeah. Well, look, we got to get out of here. It's been an hour already. We're getting close to
Oh,
the
wow.
end. You know, as always, we like to ask our guests what it is you would like to leave with the people before we get out of here today. So, what would you like to leave, Miss Amanya?
Wow. I would like to leave peace and love and understanding for all. And let you all know that I do love you, and I'm gonna put out the best music and the best content that I possibly can, just to uplift our people, and in spirit and in unity, as one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now she just stole yours, Miss Fiona. She always say something like that, all mushy and stuff. Go. So Miss Fiona, what you got? What you got for the people this week?
Okay, I'm just gonna stay. See, that was real good. That was a good. Uh, okay, I'll say stay positive, stay in your lane. See it on Sunday.
There you go. I like that. All right. So
I like that.
you stay right there, Miss Amanya. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna
Okay.
get out of here. We appreciate you all as always. Please go over to Ask Dr. Ron, ask-dr-ron.com. Check out all of our vendors. Please like and share. Join our YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe. You know, support our vendors. I can't say it enough. You know, our vendors, you know, they make it possible for us to do what we do here on Facebook Live. And we're going to throw this little slide up right quick. So you all need to make contributions. We're going to give you all the information to be able to do that. All of our, platforms to be able to receive money right there. Please make contributions. I can't say it enough. Please make contributions. I'm trying to stay on the air, y'all. You know, so we need your support. So please support what we're doing and support our vendors. So we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. So peace and love, y'all.